Hello, everybody. My name is Kashi, and welcome back to the Groom of Gallagher Mansion. So, last time we went to the greenhouse, picked some flowers, which unfortunately gave Elias a panic attack, reminded him of Violet, who I believe was the one who murdered him with the axe, or it might have been her brother. Can't remember which. Anywho, he's now taken a little rest, and we are going through the building. So, let's jump in. I push past another door at random and peek my head inside before walking in. It's a modestly sized room with a rectangular wooden table surrounded by chairs along with a small chandelier on the ceiling. God, I want this house, mansion, whatever. Like, I don't even want it to be like, I'm so rich. I want it because I fucking love the aesthetic. I think this is the dining room. Seems suited for eating meals here with a large family or guests, at least. And it's in much better condition than the living room. What else is in there? Fireplace, table, chairs, lamps, and a fancy looking cabinet. More books in there, it looks like. Take a look around and tell me if there's anything interesting before you indulge in literature again. Roger that. All right, starting from the right again. Inspect the fireplace. I head over to the fireplace and start knocking on the walls. I hope there's a secret passage here. No matter where I knock, I don't find any sections that feel or sound different. No dice. No dice. This place sucks. Keep at it, bud. Your dream will come true one day. I mean, in the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, we checked every trash can until we finally found something, so maybe it'll be like that? Um, Technically, floor lamps are first. I could use more light in here, but these lamps are probably dead, aren't they? Yeah, they're just as dead as Elias. But I wonder if collectors would go wild over some antique light bulbs. Of all the things in this mansion, you're thinking of stealing the light bulbs. Maybe. Mind your damn business, Taylor. What? You want me to walk out of here with the table? I mean, maybe. Fair enough. I hold one of the lamps in my hand and try to twist the bulb out, but it doesn't budge. Scratch that. I'm not gonna bother. Hey, wanna know another fun fact? Thomas Edison didn't actually invent the light bulb. He bought the patent from two dudes named Henry Woodard and Matthew Evan. So, fun fact if you know about the Anna Lee dolls, not Annabelle, but like the Anna Lee's dolls, the fabric one with the really cute painted faces, well, creepy faces depending on who you are. But she's actually my great grandmother, I think once removed, or maybe she was married into the family. I don't know, but I'm related to her, so I mean, do with that what you will. I don't know. That was a fun fact for me, I guess. But also, my mother's maiden name was Woodard. Who knows? Maybe I was related to that guy. Maybe someday I'll get revenge against Thomas Edison. Edison was able to claim fame thanks to the fact that he had enough capital to finance improvements to the design. So, the moral of the story is that the rich get richer and the poor stay starving? My point was that the popular history gets written by the winners, but that works too. Yeah, let's look at the table. This is such a nice table. It's got a lacquered wood finish and everything. Can you stick to the mission, please? Can you let me enjoy my aesthetic, please? Hey, I'm doing a lot of walking here. Let me sit down for a moment. Taylor huffs in my ear while I plop down on one of the chairs, which happened to be surprisingly cushy. You never really answered my question from before. Which one? About the hypothetical ghost clown servant. No, no, no. We're not talking about clowns. What if a ghost clown man made you blueberry pancakes in a bid to gain your friendship and trust? We get it. You made the game, Sunny Day Jack. You can stop now. I don't even like blueberries, and waffles are superior in every way. They can hold syrup, melted butter, or whatever you top them with, so you lose less to your plate. But Taylor, I keep telling you that you need to lay your face down in a fresh stack of fluffy pancakes at least once in your life. It's like being hugged by a litter of puppies. What is wrong with you? I am not putting food on my face or my face into food. I mean, it's a fetish to some people. Well, that's mostly cake sitting, but we don't talk about that. No, no. End of conversation. Get back to the mission. I click my tongue in annoyance, and he clicks back. All right, we're finished looking. Oh, yeah, we got another achievement. I haven't really been caring about those lately. Nothing else to look at but the cabinet now. Let me know what you find. I kneel down by the floor and inspect the books on the bottom. These seem to be cookbooks for various European cuisine: Irish, Polish, Dutch, and so forth. No dessert cookbooks here, but maybe they're behind the glass. Right. Elias wanted to bake a cake for you. Would he even be able to eat it? He did have a tea set in the study, so maybe it's like food offerings for the departed. Can you say that again, Takashi? I think the line's cutting out again. I said there's static in the earpiece, and I'm suddenly overcome with dizziness. I groan while trying to get back upright, grabbing the back of a chair for balance. Suddenly, my vision darkens and the room spins. My feet can't touch the ground. I'm falling, falling, down into a yawning abyss. I open my eyes. Behind me, the chandelier starts swinging and the fireplace roars to life. And yet I'm freezing, like there's ice slushing through my veins again. It's horrible, and I'm scared. This is definitely the same dining room, but everything feels wrong. I grip the chair harder and lift my head. That was a mistake. Encased in the glass of the cabinet is the figure of a woman. She's so far away, but she's coming closer and closer and closer, with a knife in her hand and a Cheshire cat grin painted across her lips. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Dripping with bloodlust, her needle-like gaze makes a pinboard of me. I can't breathe. I have to get out of here. How can I escape? In an act of defiance, I spin in the opposite direction and try to make a break for it, but my feet are cemented in place. Takashi, can you hear me? Answer if you can hear me. Get away from me. My knees give out and I collapse back into the chair. Takashi, are you okay? Were you attacked? Not physically. Static took over the line again, and I heard something garbled from your end. Some kind of whispering or chanting. Was that you? No, that wasn't me. I swallowed deep gasps of air, trying to regain my breath as Taylor's voice rings in my ear. Takashi, what did you see? I I think it was Violet again. I'm starting to think that there are some other spirits in this mansion besides Elias. Why else would there be interference when he's not even in the room? Goodness, Takashi, are you quite all right? I look up at the sound of Elias's voice. Why do you look so pale? You're one to talk. Sorry, that was mean. Uh, oh, my sweet Elias, I simply. Am I gonna tell him that I had a vision of someone? Probably the woman he was supposed to marry? Charging at me with a knife? I mean, that's a. That's a heck of a thing to tell somebody. It simply feels as though 1,000 years have passed since I last saw you, my love. And I began to feel a bit lonely. Laying it on thick, aren't we, sweetie? Taylor groans on the other side while I fake a pacifying grin. It's been like, what, 20 minutes tops? So that's like an episode of something, not including commercials. Forgive me for leaving you to your own devices for so long, dearest. I am here now, so there is no need to linger in the despair of solitude. My gratitude, Elias, but surely my pain is nothing compared to your own. Worry not, Takashi, for my years in the flesh prepared me for such an existence. I am not forgotten. It could be my imagination, but I see a flicker of pain in his eyes for a moment, as if he's trying to convince himself of that last bit. Oh, I'm sad now. Why, even before you came to me, there would be the occasional visitor to my manor. None quite so welcome, mind you. Most were in a stupefied, intoxicated state. Good entertainment, but not the company I'd choose to spend the rest of my waking moments with. Unlike you, my love. Man, this guy is just. Ugh. Oh, shut up, Taylor. I'm convinced that Taylor is just jealous he doesn't have bar titties that we want to push our face at. What? I'm trying my hardest not to roll my eyes at Taylor's unnecessary commentary. Let us not linger on such irrelevant matters, then. Shall we resume our preparations for the ceremony? Why, yes, a splendid idea. Elias moves towards the glass cabinet with a bounce in his float. Swinging the doors open, he starts humming. Our wedding shall be oh so fine. The layer cake, most of all, unforgettable. Nana's baking's divine, and when paired with white wine, to not taste it would be quite regrettable. Oh, Elias, you shut the fuck up. I am a pervert, and I'm debating not reading that sentence, but I will. Oh, though I do miss her cream pies as well. Shame those aren't quite appropriate for a wedding. No, but they're appropriate for a honeymoon. What? Oh my god, did he just say cream pie? Shut up, Taylor. Get your head out of the gutter, or I'll make you cry. She wrote the recipe in a manner such that you could make it in any sort of flavor, so long as you had the proper ingredients. Say, what flavor shall our cake be, Takashi? That is a very hard question. I don't really like chocolate cake that much. Fight me if you want. Um, Strawberry cake's okay. Lemon, I have to be in the mood for. I like vanilla cake if it has like a pudding center. Hmm. Let me have options, damn it. Oh, there's so many options to choose from, aren't there? I simply can't decide. What do you suggest, dearest? Elias thumbs the spines of the cookbooks with a little more focus. I was quite partial to Earl Grey myself, but vanilla is always agreeable, no matter the party, though perhaps a delicate lemon with hints of lavender. Hmm. I know I'm kind of high right now, but all of that sounds delicious. Is something the matter, Elias? I must have misplaced grandmother's dessert recipes. I can't find them. Elias lowers his hands from the cabinet and sighs, crestfallen. Where did I leave them? I know I have seen it within the past decade, at least. Hey, here's our chance to look for more clues somewhere else. Taylor makes a good point. Perhaps I can assist you in your search? With two sets of eyes, I'm sure we'll find your grandmother's recipes in no time. I am loath to ask my groom to make up for my mistakes, but yes, I would appreciate your help. Do you have any inkling of an idea where you may have left them? Unfortunately, not. I do know that it must be in the manor, however. None of my possessions have left the grounds. I will investigate the common room. Take care where you may search and be cautious of the second floor. I have done my best to stabilize the structure, but it does take quite some energy. Understood, my love. Maybe find your grandmother's recipes soon. Elias bows before he takes his leave through the door, and I release a breath I didn't realize I was holding. Is he finally gone? It looks like I can try looking around on the second floor now, but where should we start? Well, you never got to hunt around the study since Elias was hanging out in there, but I wonder if you can find his bedroom. Taylor pauses, and when he speaks again, I can hear his voice waver. We also have no idea what caused that vision you saw earlier. Hmm. Should I return to the study, search for Elias's bedroom, or stay here in the dining room where I saw that vision? I can only be in one place at a time. Okay. Um, we're gonna go find Elias's bedroom. I exit the dining room and head towards some stairs to the side of the foyer. If I remember right, Elias Gallagher lived a solitary and mostly sedentary life inside the manor. If he was put on bed rest for the majority of his time here, chances are that he'd stash personal valuables in his bedroom for easy access. I don't know where his room would be, but I get the feeling it's upstairs. Either way, we're about to find out. I don't know. I feel like if you're sedentary and on bed rest a lot, you would be on the first floor. But IDK. Maybe they didn't want him on the first floor in case someone sees him, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, that's my useless son." I don't know. And what are you planning to do? Reenact the BJ scene from Ghostbusters? Taylor, if you don't shut the fuck up. I laugh, shaking my head. You're the one who wrote those types of scenes in that notebook I found in the club room. Taylor starts to stutter as he tries to come up with an excuse. Yeah, I found your weird erotica. That I never. How did you even? Maybe don't leave the smut you write lying around? I try not to break out in laughter for fear that Elias might hear me. That notebook contains highly classified information. I'll have you know, and I do not appreciate the invasion of my privacy. Maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't leave it lying around then. You're the one who left it open. Still, never mind, forget it. Oh, this door is slightly ajar? Guess I'll go in. I swing the door completely open, wincing as the hinges creak. It's another bedroom? What's wrong? The layout is the same, but it almost looks sad. I take this moment to look at what's in front of me. In the center is a bed that's perfectly made. Fluffy pillows donned and silk covers sit upon a thick comforter. My hand runs over the plush fabric as I walk up to the bedside table. There's a few books here, but overall, this room is almost barren compared to the one I woke up in. I'm actually not too surprised. There were 7 kids and the heads of the household after all, so it wouldn't be unusual for the bedrooms to look the same. I guess that's fair. I catch a glimpse of something on the vanity and head over to it. Hey, there's an ornate box on the vanity. Surely something like this has to contain something important in it, right? Be careful. We don't know if that's spring loaded with some kind of trap. I don't think it will be, but I hold my breath and take off the lid slowly. Glass shards? That's it? Seriously, why waste such a neat box like that on trash? Maybe it's something important. Kinda doubt it. I slide the lid back onto the box and look around the rest of the bedroom. There's a bookshelf in the corner I hadn't noticed when I walked in. Guess what? There's another bookshelf in here. Guess it must actually be Eliza's bedroom after all. All right, everybody, I'm going to leave it here for right now. When we come back, we are definitely going to snoop around this bedroom and touch everything. So, everybody, as always, keep it salty like Violet. Keep it real like my love for borrowed titties. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.